Well, today's parents must work their way through a staggering amount of information and conflicting theories on how to do it right. There's a new book out that aims to help. This is it here. It's called Oh Baby, Birth, Babies and Motherhood Uncensored. And the author, Fray, joins me now. Morning, Kathy.
Good morning.
What's the uncensored bit mean?
Perhaps it's just a chance to tell the truth.
Why doesn't anyone normally?
I sort of felt after having my own 3 children that it was a little bit like, why isn't anybody saying what actually goes on? It's like this whole whitewash of what parenthood is about, or particularly what motherhood is about, and how hard it can be, and how high some of the highs are and how low they are.
Because you go into motherhood with your first baby, don't you, thinking it's going to be relatively easy, and if you've had a career and done all sorts of things, and then you come down to earth with the stud, don't you?
Yeah, you kind of go in thinking, how hard can it be? Really, it's just a baby.
So how did you go about getting the information that you've got in the book? I know you're a mother yourself, but where did most of it come from?
Well, what actually happened was I had my husband working away Monday to Friday for quite a while, and I was sort of basically stuck at home there for a while in the evenings, and I just started writing as more of a cathartic thing, just to sort of get it off my chest. And I found myself really annoyed at the books that were out there, the mothercraft books, because they just seemed to be all about the baby, and I'm like, well, where is the mother in this thing, So that's where it started, and from there I started focusing a bit more on some of the medical things that even after having 3 children and thinking of myself as a reasonably intelligent, informed woman, there was still stuff I really didn't understand. So I started doing some research because I just wanted to understand things a little bit better medically. And then what happened is, as the book was progressing, I started approaching different professional experts in various fields, and doors just started opening for me left, right and centre. It was really neat, and I think once people sort of saw what it was that I was writing and the kind of the angle I was coming from, so a lot of that medical information is basically I've researched it, I've written it, and then it's been critiqued by the people in the know, so to make sure I've absolutely got it.
Yeah, because that's the tricky part, isn't it? Because a lot of people would say there are lots of grey areas when it comes to new babies, isn't there?
Yeah, and that was kind of my whole focus in a way, was that there's all these grey areas, and when you're a new parent, or even at any stage when you're a parent, there's so many decisions you have to make, all these informed consent type decisions, and on the one side of the coin there's an argument that's very pro and can be almost have their blinders up that this is the way something should be done, and they kind of ignore all the anti-stunts. And then when you look from the anti-stunts, you can often find things that are incredibly emotional, and they might pick out little pieces of fact and throw it together in a propaganda way.
Everyone's got advice, haven't they?
Yeah, everyone has. And so I really went in without an agenda. I just wanted to get rid of all the emotion on all the arguments of the medical things. And I didn't want any emotion. I just wanted to see the facts. What are the facts on it all?
That brings me to ask you, do you think New Zealand women are fed up with, say, going to a doctor or a plunket nurse and being told, well, you could do it this way or you could do it this way and we'll let you make the decision? Do New Zealand women want to be told this is the best way to do it?
I don't know that they want to be told that this is the way they should do it. I think that as a culture we've kind of moved on from that, and, truth is supposition. But what I think we're getting pretty tired of, or I was feeling tired of, was having to make decisions without really feeling that I knew it all. That I wasn't, these were supposedly informed decisions and I really wasn't feeling very informed.
Are we too uptight about, especially with that baby number 1? Where should I put it on the floor, or if I do, will it roll out the door?
Oh, absolutely. And I think that was another sort of part of the book that I got really, really passionate about, was that, if you want to be the perfect parent, there's plenty of books out there that can tell you how to perfectly parent within a particular ideology, and some of them are quite radical. And what I wanted to do is create a book that was just right down the middle.
Okay.
And
you seem to have achieved it. It's great. Oh Baby, Birth, Babies and Motherhood Uncensored. Fray, thanks for being with us this morning.